Everybody watching, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk. I need your help desperately, guys, when it comes time for clarifying a point out there and a talking point in discussion, which has been recently brought to light in the Fortnite scene. I want to stretch it across all of esports. An overarching question to you guys: do you think genetics plays a part in going pro in esports or in gaming? And I'm going to lean towards yes on this. It was actually first brought to light in the Fortnite scene. Young Calc, TFG, Issa, many other people responded about this. Do genetics play a part in going pro in any esport out there? Alongside that, what I really need your help on is I'm going to share with you guys a list of relationships, mostly brothers out there in esports, but it can be brothers or cousins or sisters. May it actually play a part down the line in future generations when we actually get an overarching eye on if genetics play a part in what exactly makes up the makeup of an esports pro or a gamer, or, you know, the top of the line when it comes time for streamers as well, who are very competitive in their games. Now, we've heard a variety of responses on that one Fortnite thread. I'll try and link it down below for you guys. I probably will forget, but more importantly, I want to touch on a point out there based off one of the founding members of FaZe Clan, even himself, giving his 2 cents. So briefly, I'll give you guys my thoughts. You, of course, please leave your thoughts down below. I lean towards yes, genetics do play at least a little bit of the role, and what I have to say actually lines up with what one of the founding members, that being FaZe Seabass, also had to say about this. When it comes time for hand-eye and reflexes and reaction times, even, hey, how good your eyesight is, I do think genetics play, at least to a certain extent, some role in being the top of the line pro gamer. I do think some kids are born better off than others, maybe, to actually pursue a career in gaming. And I think it does make a lot of sense, right? Some people are born 6'5", 250 pounds and can build muscle really fast. Maybe football, or maybe something stronger. And some kids out there are born with really fast hand-eye, really good eyesight, really good reflexes. Maybe esports is better for them. Here's what Seabass had to say about the mental, physical, and maybe beyond that traits that can help an esports pro or gamer.
You know, everybody who picks up, plays online or plays esports is going to be good at it if they just do it often enough. But isn't it very similar to like the physical sports world, where there are great stars at it, and they're because they're
Absolutely
better at it?
Yeah, you're being challenged at the highest level if you're competing in something that has a competitive ecosystem, which means that it's drawing a lot of people who want to play. And I mean, it's when you look at what professional athletes have to go through to be able to be at the top of their craft, a lot of the challenges are similar. Obviously not physically, in the sense that they're not applying their entire bodies in the way that obviously athletes do, and no one's going to overlook that. That's an incredible challenge. But there are a lot of similar obstacles, whether that be mentally or physically, a lot of them mentally. But again, a lot of the peak gamers in the world are much more physically gifted in ways that a lot of people don't understand when it comes to more specific things like hand-eye coordination, reaction time. We've been involved in a lot of different tests that pair these traits with, professional physical athletes, and a lot of the times the gamers win out on these because they've fine-tuned their ability in ways that a lot of normal people don't or can't. So it's certainly tough to attempt to really compete if you don't have a good hand-eye coordination or a good reaction time. Not to say it's impossible, but again, that's like trying to play in the NBA if you're only 5'10". It's not impossible, but it's going to be pretty hard.
And it's just funny to me because all this time when I was playing football in grade school, middle school, I think I knew pretty early on I was never going to be that gifted, right? I got a long neck, nothing else really good about me, and clearly I wasn't even that good of a player when it comes time for skill in the first place. I knew I had no future as a top-of-the-line football, basketball, soccer, whatever sports player. It never crossed my mind when I sat down for the first time to play video games, despite it being a pretty late start, that I would never be top of the line. Now, with that being said, though, there's certainly more than genetics, right? Skill is a big thing. Consistency and actually having the passion and wanting to try and actually, keep yourself improving is a different thing as well, guys. Obviously, that plays a major part. The overall question, though, is does genetics actually play a part at all? Which I would think, yeah, like I said before, to a certain extent. Is it the majority of which? No. Certainly, we've seen even a lot of traditional sports athletes out there surpass what is expected of them just because of their work ethic. Of course, that's going to be a big part of it. And I think luck also plays a huge part in the pros that are discovered and get a shot, and those that don't. I almost cussed for the first time on this channel. Wow, I've had Don't clip that. That was close. And so to wrap it all up, guys, I'm going to share with you my short list of pro players out there, mostly brothers, who maybe can attune to the fact that some families have better genetics than others when it comes time for having kids who are very good at games. Now, this does not prove anything substantially. I do think that a lot of factors are in it, right? Skill, work ethic, alongside a little bit of luck and some genetics, I think, can all be tossed in there. You got Aristides and Bristini from Call of Duty. You got Wuskins and Scraps from Call of Duty. You got Freakazoid and Cooper from CSGO. You got JW Limpone. You got Scream and Navera. I think you also have Lorlo from League of Legends, who's the brother of Aurora, who plays professionally in Smite. You have Haz and Young Calc, both in Fortnite as well. That's just off the top of the head list that I didn't really take that much research or knowledge to know about. How many is that? 6 or 7 sets of brothers. You could also re-stretch back into CSGO and go Nico and his cousin Hunter. Maybe something in that family blood is around the hand-eye and reflexes. I have no idea, but it's such a cool talking point to think about. I do think, at the very least, even to a little extent, genetics do play and have an impact on an esports or pro gamer career. There are other major factors that can contribute to that, and I think people can break that barrier without having the perfect genetics, but it doesn't hurt to have better genetics. And this is actually going to play... This will play a part in a future video I'm going to have out there sometime in the future, guys, involving Omen. That's the only hint I'll get. I don't think any of you guys will understand it, but I hope you guys all enjoy. Do you think genetics plays a role in gaming? What a weird talking point. What a weird day. Enjoy yourselves, all right? Drink that water, drink that coffee. I'll see you guys back here sometime soon.